We are starting. In this game, Vit was playing white and Milena was playing black. Milena starts with a Moyo strategy. Interesting opening, like this. And then attachment and tiger's mouth. That's possible, even though this move is more often seen. Sorry. This move, and I don't know, something like this. Some fight like that is possible. But black blocks here, white plays Atari, and now I was very interested to learn what is a suggestion of the AI, because AI doesn't like this move very much, and I thought that maybe this is because black can capture the stones and white plays here. This is one of the old josekis, but apparently AI thinks that it's better for black to extend from the Shimari now. And I don't know, maybe white plays here, but white's group is quite thin, in fact. So yeah, this move of white is a little bit heavy. And it's better to go down. If now black plays from the outside, then we can play a more flexible move like this, I don't know, or like that. Or maybe black cuts, but then we create a very nice group on the right side. And also we have some access to black's corner. Maybe black will answer like this. So I think that this turn is a very big move. I don't know if big enough for now. Maybe yes. Maybe yes. White connected, then black played also an old Joseki. White went down, all right. And then black plays from the outside. Maybe it was possible to attack white very directly with this move, and maybe then that. I believe that after this move, a jump looks better than the Keima in terms of destroying white's eye shape. It's better like this. White jumps out, and then white plays a very aggressive move. I expected this one because it looks beautiful. It's a double wing formation. White is two-dimensional, so white can easily create a group in the center, and if black adds a move, white can just play away. White is strong, and white controls the center. But white starts a fight. Now black could have peeped and should have peeped, and then continue the fight with, I don't know, with any other move which black can think of. But black started like this. But now it was still possible to peep, probably. Or maybe not. So it was better to peep right away. Now black didn't peep, probably because black was scared of this move, but instead black played this one, and then black managed to cut white stones. This is a very big success for black. White didn't realize that it's possible to play this move, and even if black tries to split white, it's not possible. Or maybe white can even play at tasuki, it also works. So yeah, this move would connect everything. But this one did not. So this is a very big strategical gain for black. Now black covered this group. This is a big move, yes, of course. Puts some pressure and connects stones and creates a big influence. And now, interesting question, where should be the next move of white? So white, f3, yes, this is a big move, but this is a thin group. It might look like saving this group is quite boring because black is already very strong and alive there and very strong here. So what's the point? And then f3 makes sense. Maybe black plays like this. Maybe later we go out, maybe not. But black can also attack this group. Why? Because it's very big, in fact. If black manages to capture it, then it's a lot of points. So it's a difficult choice between these two ideas, what was suggested by Adrian and saving or attacking this group. And if we save this group, then Tasuki played this move, but then we are still a one-dimensional stick. So black can still put pressure on us and get strength in the center. So if we already decide to save this group, it's better to play around here, which reduces black's potential and makes our group two-dimensional. If black answers like this, maybe later we play our move, or maybe later we play something beautiful. All right, but black answered from the side, which is not necessary because black is, as we already said before, already alive here. So maybe it makes more sense to play from the center and get an influence towards the center and the bottom side of the board. After this move, white can create a very nice double wing formation, two-dimensional formation. Instead, white plays this one. So again, black can attack white's group and as a one-dimensional stick. Instead, black plays these moves, and now very, very interesting, what was the suggestion of the AI for many of the next moves. Instead of this one, which looks very big, it's from extension from black's wall, yes, also like what you suggest, extension from black's wall. Also, white got some potential, so playing on the bottom side starts to look especially interesting. But instead of that, AI suggests this move. It looks very slow because black is already alive here, but on the other hand, we have an umbrella, so we want to create points from it. That's already a lot of points, 12 additional points. And also it has a continuation against white's corner. Black can go like this and this one day, or maybe if it will look a bit differently, then maybe black can also try some other moves. Yeah, so this move has a continuation. And also, if white plays, then where should white play? It might look like this is the move, because it is the weak point of black's schema, it threatens black's schema, and then if black plays here, we go here, and maybe black goes there. Maybe even we have such a possibility for later. Yeah, it looks good, but there is a better move. It's this one. And it's very good to learn such a shape. Schema, and then the move at A. We already have one move directly at the weak point of the knight's move of Keima, but then we play one next to H17 at G17. And this is so annoying for black. If black adds a move, then we are very happy that we didn't make this exchange. Or if black adds this move, then also we are happy that we didn't make this unnecessary exchange. Later we can play like that. So black would like to be more active and would like to play maybe like this. But then still black's shape is so annoying, so black will add a move. So well, at the end of the day, maybe it was better to just play here instead of making this exchange. But then it's so nice for white to get this shape in center. And if black does not answer, if black never answers, then we can go here. Cut black stones. This is very risky for black, but maybe, maybe not as much as we would like to. So what is the correct way of playing? Maybe it's now Atari and split black like this. Yes, now even this very strong group starts being a little bit weak. Yeah, so black would be in trouble. But for now, the players didn't play in this area for a long, long time. Black creates the bottom, yes, makes sense. White jumps, also a big move, of course. Very beautiful, but AI all the time suggests the top side. Makes sense. White invades also makes sense, especially that there is a lot of space in the corner because black has this 5-3 point Moku Hazushi instead of a usual Komoku or Hoshi star point or 3-4. Black blocks makes sense, but Iron Pillar is not often seen in Go. I don't know. Maybe it's all right. Maybe it's all right. Then white started creating a base by attachment and tiger's mouth, and the Ko started. This Ko is a bit difficult for black because white doesn't risk so much as black. it seems. If white wins the call, but on the other hand, white will probably not connect because then the group is still thin, so white would need to start the call again like this. So white needs to win it twice. But then when white manages to win it twice, black's shape is so much destroyed. Black's corner is completely taken away, and this group even becomes weak. So the call is quite heavy for black. How would I play? I think I would start this call anyway. Probably no other choice. Or maybe I would kick here and then jump down. But this leaves a lot of space for white for an escape. Black went down, the call has started, and then finally white plays this one as a threat. And yeah, this is a difficult choice, but I think that black should answer. Because, yeah, white still needs to play one more move to start the call. For now, we can play maybe this as a threat. Yeah, and play this call. Also, by the way, it's interesting if our opponent already lost the biggest threats, then this becomes a very smart move. As if white makes the call bigger now, then when we win the call, we win it in a very, very great manner. If white connects, on the other hand, we connect, and then white needs to run. Yeah, so good also to know about this move from above, but it's also risky, and because you don't take the cost. So if you don't win the call afterwards, then it's good that you play the move from the outside, not cut on the inside. But still, it's not very well located move afterwards. To learn more about such stuff, it's good to watch my lesson about call. The first lesson in Iglo. It was made, I think, 2 years ago, but it's in Polish. The only problem. Now white cut black, and it becomes a very difficult fight. Well, black was trying here an interesting exchanges, which give black the possibility later to play like this. Not sure if it works. Maybe it doesn't work right away, but it's an agi, so interesting exchanges. And now black needs to try to somehow fight against these two stones. It's a difficult fight. Black attached, white just went back. It's not easy. If we play here, then white plays like this. And if black plays like that, then white tries to connect on the bottom. So I don't know. If we play like this, on the other hand, also doesn't look promising for black. So it was not easy. But maybe there is something, like at least some sacrifice, some exchange. In the game, we see this variation. And now white started killing the group with this move and that one. But then black found a tasuki, which didn't work in the end. Black cut first and then connected, thinking that if white plays here, then black can go here, 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 here. That's a good idea, but unfortunately, white has also another possibility. White can play this one. But at least black can get the connection from the bottom. This is the good news for black. Black can play like this, this. No, sorry. Will it work? I think yes. Yeah, so it's a gote connection. Or maybe better to play like this. Yeah, probably this is stronger. But it's still a gote connection. But maybe now we play away. But white could have not let black. Now there is still the possibility of the gote connection. White could have played this one. And if black plays here, play this and this. Like this, black dies completely. Will it work? It doesn't really look promising, but wait. Doesn't look promising, but maybe it is promising. Interesting. Now an attachment. Attachment is good. So how to play? Maybe we go here, here, here. It's worth spending quite some time to think whether it's possible to really, truly disconnect black, because it's a difference of a lot of points. If we can get this result, then it's really good. But maybe it's not possible. Tasuki. Counter. Tasuki. If now black plays here, white can go here and beautifully die. No, not die. Okay, so this looks like a counter. So if black plays here, then it's a one-way street, and for sure black dies. This won't help, it's gote even. On the other hand, if black connects, then probably this exchange might help white. We play here, here, and we have one more liberty. So we can kill black, just like this. And is there anything black can do? I don't really think so. Yeah. So white could have disconnected black, and it was worth spending time. If we don't disconnect black, then well, it still looks like a good result for black in my opinion, for white in my opinion, because white got so strong. On the other hand, black still has a moyo, so it's still not a clear game. And it would be very nice to have these additional points. Now black played this, which was a bit inaccurate. It was better to play this one first, and then this. Afterwards, we will not get this incentive. To this move, white will answer by capture. So here black lost something, and then I would really play the next move here, because if we don't, then soon white might play this one, and it's a very, very big move. Basically, if we play this one, then well, later white can go for this and capture the 4 stones, but already white's territory is smaller by 2 points compared to the position if now white plays here. All right, maybe 1 point because now this move becomes center again. So 1 point difference in white territory, but then also white will have a continuation like this. So it's more than 1 point. It's in fact then 4 points of black's territory and 1 point here. So 6 points in reverse center. That's already quite big. And then we can realize that it might be even bigger because we might have even something stronger like this. All right, black will realize that something bad is going to happen. So black will probably now play here, but we can even ignore. So maybe now black will play this one. Now probably we don't ignore, but it might still cause a lot of trouble for black. So it's a very big move. It's more than 6 points in reverse center. Maybe it's more like 10 points in reverse center, which already makes it a move possible to consider at this stage of the game. 10 points reverse center is like 20 points. It's quite a big move even for a middle game or for an early end game like this. Like there are no really weak groups, so we can consider it. For now, white plays here. It makes sense. If black goes up, then white is very happy, and now this exchange looks very stupid. It's like a Joseki, but with this AB exchange. But black goes down, it also makes sense. Black can jump into the corner, and now this exchange makes some sense because it is more difficult for white to play on the outside, but white still manages to play on the outside and connect. Black plays here to still connect the line and hope for a box on the bottom. And now white started an unnecessary fight. So white is very good, and white can just play here. But white started a fight which was very risky because suddenly black cut and all the strength of black starts to make sense. So instead of starting a fight, it was better to play from the outside and let black grab that territory on a small scale and then just finish the game by playing this move. But I'm sorry, I said something very, very stupid. This move is not 6 or anything like this in reverse center. If black plays here, black not only gets for sure these 6 points, because later, like we can expect that white will play this one. Not only did black get these 4, 5, 6 points, like that sixth, but also black still has the continuation, which is worth, or even black can first play this one and then here, which is worth, well, roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 7, 8, 16 points. So it is at least 6 points for white, for sure, plus 16 divided by 2, the continuation. So it is 14 points in reverse center. 14 points, yes, it was confusing me a bit. 14 points in reverse center, given that white is going to continue like this. But in fact, there is that agi, which white can also use like this. So it might be also like 18 points in reverse center, even if black will be forced to playing something like this. So it's very big move. It's almost like 30 points. So it's certainly big enough for a middle game. And certainly big enough for now. For now, we can also play something here to not let black create a very big moyo, like this. So play one exchange and then, play one exchange and then play here, and for sure white will win by a lot. But white started the fight, and this might have been a collapse for white. It's very risky fight for white. Because black is so strong everywhere, and it seems that it will be also difficult to fight with black on the outside. So now black got a little bit too optimistic, not optimistic, too happy, too cheerful about what is happening, and just saw, oh, I can kill white with this move, and play this one and killed white. But black could kill white on a big scale, like this. There is nothing black needs to be scared of, because black has a lot more liberties than white. White has really few liberties. White has now only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 liberties. So also white cannot really do anything on the outside. So this might be a way for black to go back to the game. Now kill the group on a big scale. But black got too cheerful and just started taking away liberties and gave away first these 2 stones. So this is already a big loss. And then, in fact, Tasuki might have even been more aggressive here and play like this, Atari, and capture everything. So black needs to go like this, and a cost starts. So this is already a problem. A cost starts, probably black will be forced to capture the stone, white connects. Black can get this. Yeah, so white would save the group. But white didn't see this option, or saw it, but thought that, all right, maybe I don't even need it. Even though the group dies, we can all see that white gets really a lot. Later, this is also white's privilege. Black cannot ever connect there because white will play at J2. So white gained here 6 points, 10, 15, in fact, even more, because the corner was always open. So it is like 20 points for white. And black lost 10 points here. So it is 30 points gain. And black gained how much? Well, 5 dead stones. Another 5, 10 dead stones, plus 3, maybe something more. So black also gains like 30 points. But keep in mind that it was black's magnificent area in which black was counting to get really a lot. And maybe if white reduces it like this, then it's not as much and like, okay, but still black has like 15 points more. But in the game, it's quite unthinkable that this is the proper judgment. But black gets 30 points, all right, with this, maybe 40 points, but white gets 30 points here. And white gets center, which should be used, of course, to play where the biggest move on the board. Not for now, but not now, but white hasn't played now, but white should have played there, of course. So like this, white is already very, very good. All what happened on the bottom is, in fact, gain for white. Because black anyway would have gotten like 10 points more. And like this also, black gets 40 here, white gets 30 here. And white gets center. But white played here, so of course black needs to play this one. But anyway, white has now big advantage. And black tries to reduce white, but then Tasuki didn't play slack. Instead, he bumps and captures black here. So afterwards, the game was still interesting. Black didn't play this exchange in the end, quite unfortunate. Black still had this chance. And then black tries to get something in exchange, to capture these 3 stones, but then a fight starts. And you can already see that it matters that white got that move. And white continuation is not just playing a small endgame like with that endgame, but here it's already much more because these 2 stones suddenly revive. And luckily for Milena, black's group magically can create 2 eyes, I wanted to say. But still, like white gained much more than just crawling on the second line. Here, Tasuki played a bit more interesting. A call has started, but anyway, in the end, black didn't manage to live on the side and the white won the game. Yeah, because there was interestingly a threat on the right side, and then black, instead of playing here, which is also not clearly alive, instead of playing this one, which would lead to a call, black played that, which was more optimistic, but it didn't work for black, and black died. All right, so that's it about this game, and I was talking already for so long, so let's move to the next one.